Of course, the video is not going to film all the way through, but that's okay. To me, Scorpio is about deep, profound extremes of frequency, of energy. You know that Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, which is an outer planet, and Pluto is so cold it's practically hot, and vice versa. And the element plutonium, which we use to generate nuclear energy and fission, is also an aspect of that scorpionic energy. You may know already that the animals who emanate the Scorpio frequency are the serpent, the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix. And although some people kind of perceive the phoenix as being a mythical creature, it is within the realm of possibility and could even represent the interaction of particles and waves at an atomic or subatomic level. So we're talking about some deep, dark secrets when we talk about Scorpio. And I love the underwater element of Scorpio as one of the three water signs, in addition to Cancer and Pisces. And Scorpions and Scorpios are secret surprise hunters, and they're known for their interest in secrets and privacy. They tend to be quite private people, and even if you think you're not, or the Scorpios you know aren't, they probably have at least a handful of secrets. Even if you've known them intimately for many years, they probably have at least a handful of secrets that would shock you. And some famous Scorpios that I want to sort of tap you into: Tantric Travelers and Scorpio Tantric Travelers. Hedy Lamarr, who was, as well as being a hugely popular and successful and gorgeous actress in some of the grandiose productions of early Hollywood, she was also a scientist, and she helped invent apparatus to detect open radio wave, I believe it is. And to me that's really interesting because it's also a reflection of vibration and frequency that Scorpio is very sensitive to, and can channel and transmit. And right here now we are in this beautiful channel of water where the nutrients and the animals and the currents from one lake are flowing and mixing and blending with the nutrients and animals and fish and life and chemical composition of another lake. And they're both completely different bodies of water, yet they're also the same, one and the same. And it reminds me it calls to my mind the power of wave and frequency, and really what we are composed of as well, which are patterns of light in wave and frequency. And I want to offer a prayer of abundance as we start this season, and knowing that everyone on our beautiful planetary parent, animals, humans, plants, and minerals, and other life forms are all intertwined, as these two lakes are, in currents of frequency and abundance. And I want to call in our natural state of abundance today as part of our celebration of Scorpio, and say the Atlantean prayer of abundance, and remind you that this is always available to us and really describes our true state of being outside of what anything or anyone tries to convince us of. This is who we truly are. We are the golden river of abundance. The golden river of abundance flows through us like an endless current of honey as we release, receive, and give all that is needed with love. We are the golden lake of abundance, the golden lake of abundance flows through us like an endless current of honey as we release, receive, and give all that is needed with love. We are the golden ocean of abundance. The golden ocean of abundance flows through us like an endless current of milk and honey as we release, receive, and give all that is needed with love. Blessed be the light and the water. Blessed be the water and the lights. The birds agree. So this is also a very popular place for boats and vessels of all sizes, from canoes to huge yachts, to come through to travel through the water system of Canada, of Ontario, and also for recreation and to enjoy being on and in and near the water and fishing. The fishing is very good in both of these lakes, and the osprey know that. I've seen them fly to probably up to 1 kilometer away and return within minutes with a giant fish to feed their babies in the nest up top. So this is a place that I come to watch them and to meditate on their power and their sensitivity and their inexplicable precision in sensing where a giant fish is and then diving for it, and being so strong yet so light that they're capable of lifting this fish and carrying it great distances back to the nest. They're incredible hunters, fishers, and they also are very sensitive to the frequency of human beings. And I've had many interactions with osprey here and elsewhere where they kind of circle around, and they've got huge eyes, an incredible vision, and you can tell that they're really eyeballing you and checking you out. And when I come to this part of Ontario and Canada and I stay with family, I go down to the other end of the lake, and the osprey don't really come down there, but I was very upset about something that was happening in my life, and I was spending a lot of time sitting by the shore at the other end of the lake, and I was really, really sad and upset, and I went outside and sat down, and I looked up, and the osprey was circling right above my head, and it brought me a huge energetic embrace of comfort and support, and it made a huge impression upon my life, and it really helped me get through a dark time. And to me, that is the profound healing energy of Scorpio and the secrets of the planet Pluto, its ruler. I'm going to try to do a little mini reading. Oh, some other amazing famous Scorpios. Jackie Coogan, who was the star of Charlie Chaplin's first movie, The Kids, when he was, I think, 5 years old, and went on to play somebody in the Addams Family. I don't remember the name of the character, but he was a really famous actor. Also Sylvia Plath and I believe Ezra Pound, who both had really interesting political and social as well as personal affiliations and experiences that they shared with the world through their poetry. Did you see that pretty little duck fly by? Yes, so those are some of the Scorpios I remember. I'm sure, also Vlad the Impaler, by the way, if you want to if you want to include the celebration of Samhain in the Scorpio season, which we do. This is one of the fixed signs, so the 4 fixed signs. Taurus, its opposite sign. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and I always forget one of the 4, and Leo. So we have the cat, the scorpion, the water bearer, and the bull. And Scorpio also rules. If you watch the reading that I did in a much warmer climate in May in the season of Taurus, the opposite house to Scorpio, I talk about Scorpio a little bit and about Taurus and the shape of the tail of the scorpion in comparison or contrast with the symbolism of Taurus. But if you look at the horns of the bull, which is like a crescent moon, Scorpio also kind of cues us to that shape and the mystery of the moon, and also connects us to the shape of the human sexual organs, with the ovaries and the uterus kind of, and the fallopian tubes looking like that crescent moon sort of, beautiful horned goddess shape. And we shouldn't think that these associations occurred by mistake, because the ancient people were very aware of every aspect of the unspoken and unseen language, which comes to us through our subconscious, which comes to us from underneath our conscious understanding of experience. And Scorpio is really about that. So sometimes the energy and essence of Scorpio is really communicating things to us about ourselves and about our experience that even we are not aware of. So it's the energy of subliminal communication, of telepathy, and